Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I want to talk about why The Last of Us needs a prequel. And if you play through the games as many times as I have, and you go through and you really wonder, because there's so much that's said in the first game, and you wonder, what happened with Joel and Tommy? What are the Fireflies really like? Are they good people or bad people? What's going on with Joel and Tess? What happened after Sarah died? You're wondering all that. And so in this video, I'm going to be going through and I'm going to be hitting up key points where a prequel would be just perfect. So Sarah's dead. Okay. What happened after that, though? As normally, when there's these tragic scenes in movies or games or whatever, the person gets knocked out, but Joel doesn't get knocked out. He's left wide awake crying. And so it's like, okay, what happened right after that? I want to know what happened right after Sarah was killed. Did he like freak out or did he like break down? So we've got 20 years that we have questions about. And one of the big things is Joel and Tess. What's their story? What's their relationship here? Are they just coworkers, friends? Are they a couple? We don't really know. And it's really hard to tell. Because, when Tess gets infected and she tells Joel to leave, Joel says, well, I can stay, I'll fight, even though he knows she's going to die. So that's a pretty big deal. And then there's other stuff that's said, but it's not said in a romantic way. It's more said in like kind of a casual way. It's really hard to decipher what their relationship is.
You know what I was thinking? After we get back, we can take it easy for a little while.
You want to take it easy.
Hey, you're the one always going on about laying low.
And you always brush me off.
Well, I won't this time.
I believe it when I see it.
Another relationship is the story of Joel and Bill. When Joel goes to Bill and he's like, I need a car. Bill's like, oh, well, I don't have a car, but even if I did, no favor. I owe you, could be worth a car. And Joel corrects him. He's like, well, actually, it is worth a car. And so Joel did something pretty big for Bill in order to get a car out of him in this situation.
Is some kind of joke?
I'll cut to the chase. I need a car.
Well, it is a joke. Joel needs a car. Well, if I had one that works, which I sure as hell don't, what makes you think I'd just give it to you? Huh? Yeah, sure, Joel, go ahead. Take my car. Take all my food, too, while you're at it.
By the looks of it, you could lose some of that food.
Listen to me, you little shit.
No, fuck you! You handcuffed me!
I need you to shut up. All right?
Whatever favors you think I owe you ain't worth that much.
Actually, Bill, they are.
And another thing we want to know about, or something I really want to know about, is Joel. Is he really a hunter? He's made out to be a hunter. You're led to believe that he's a hunter, but is he really? Because I feel like he'd be more like the main character in the movie Nobody, if you've seen that movie. So that movie starts off, these two people rob him, and he's like a badass. So he hunts them down. He goes to a house and he's beating them up, and he's probably going to kill them. But then he sees that they have a sick baby that's on oxygen, and so he spares them and he leaves. See, I think Joel would be kind of more like that. We also need to know what happened between Joel and Tommy. Joel was doing stuff that Tommy didn't agree with, so he took off to join the Fireflies. But then he left the Fireflies too, so that means the Fireflies are probably doing bad stuff as well. Not only that, but in part two, Joel and Tommy, they're living together for 4 years, and there's no problem. So I want to know what went down between the two of them. On the topic of the Fireflies, I want to know a lot more about the Fireflies' backstory. I want to know about Marlene, about her relationship with Ellie's mom, about her relationship with Ellie if she had one, which I'm pretty sure she didn't. And I want to know, are they really good people? Are they these saviors that everybody praises them to be? And I really don't think they are. There's even a spot in part two where Ellie talks to Dina about what Tommy did when he was in the Fireflies.
Yeah. They got into some real dark shit.
Like what?
He said he blew up a checkpoint at Denver QZ, killed 3 soldiers, and 2 civilians.
Jesus.
He also told me that he and Tommy slow tortured some big Fedra general. I don't know. I don't buy Tommy doing that, though.
He could do worse.
What do you mean?
He and Joel did a lot to survive after the outbreak.
And we can't forget about Ellie, of course. We got a little bit of backstory on Ellie, the DLC Left Behind, if you played that. I didn't bother to record it here because there's really not that much to it. It's not really super important to understanding, but in that DLC, it shows how Ellie got infected and how her best friend got infected. And there's a little bit of talk. Ellie asked her best friend what was her mom like, because Ellie didn't know her mom at all, apparently. But it would be good to have Ellie backstory. I mean, I want to know what life was like for her. You know, she says to Joel, everybody has either died or left me except for you. So she's obviously had a pretty hard life. Every friend she's ever made has died or left her. She didn't know her mom. She didn't know her dad, obviously. And that's another thing. I want to know who Ellie's dad is. And Ellie being the only person that's immune to the cordyceps, it makes me think, like, going back to the Incredible Hulk here, in the first movie, Bruce Banner's dad experiments on him when he's a baby, and 30 years later he becomes the Incredible Hulk. I almost wonder if Ellie's dad was a scientist who experimented on her, and that's why she's immune. You know, just something to think about there. Another thing, Joel's wife. I want to know what happened. His daughter was shot right in front of him, and he's able to talk about that. But when Ellie asks about his wife, he can't talk about it. So it's like, whoa. Something really bad happened. It hit him really hard. And I don't think she left him. I mean, she might have. I feel like more like she died. But yeah, I really want to know what happened with Joel's wife.
Were you married?
For a while.
What happened?
Okay.
So much?
Too much.
All right, one more thing. This guy, this fucking guy. I want to know about this guy. I want him to be a badass. I want him to make John Wick, the Punisher, and Batman look like pussies. I want him to be just fucking insane, killing machine. Nothing can stop him, and then Joe just comes along and fucking kills him. Oh, let's just watch it again.
What the fuck you doing? Keep walking. I said keep walking.
Where's the operating room? I ain't got time for this. Where?
Where?
Top floor, the far end.
So that's it. That's the bottom line, guys. We just need a prequel. There is so much in the first games that they could use to make a prequel, and it would be cool and interesting, and it's stuff like I think people generally want to know about. And yeah, I heard they're making a remake for the PS5. I don't give a shit about that. I'm not going to waste my money. I'll probably watch a playthrough of it, skip all the gameplay, watch the cutscenes, and cry. But yeah, as far as the remake goes, I don't care. As far as the sequel goes, I mean, they really shot themselves in the foot when they made part 2. Let's be honest. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care about Abby at all. I don't care about anything that has to do with her. I don't really care about Dina and the baby. Like, I don't even like Dina now. My friend pointed out that, you know, she left Ellie in the end. I didn't catch that my first time playing. I was like, oh, wow. But now I'm just like, bitch. So yeah, I don't care about Dina. I don't care about the baby. I care about Ellie, obviously. And I care about Tommy, but clearly they're not going to do anything with Tommy. He's just kind of there. So as far as the sequel goes, I don't really see what they can do. Yeah, I mean, maybe they can pull something out, but meh. I really feel like a prequel would be super, super successful, though. Alright, anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. Let me know what you think of this. Do you want a prequel? Do you think they could do a sequel? Leave a comment down below if you think they could do a sequel and pull it off and how they would do that. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later.